A lot of people have been asking me if there's certain weapons out there that are similar to nunchaku that actually work well in combat that are legal to carry, because there's a lot of weapons out there that are effective, that are legal as hell to carry, like the Manriki Kusari chains or the Kusari Fundo chains, the big weighted chains. They can range in length from like a couple feet to all the way to, I think it's a maximum of 6 feet. But those ones, you get busted by the cops getting in a fight or defending yourself, you can actually go to jail, especially if you're in Cali or any other place like Australia, Germany. I think France has a weapons statute that's illegal to carry anything or own, even in your home, or martial artists even. You have to have a certain license in some places in order to carry it. That's horrifyingly illegal. You can actually get a $10,000 fine and a year in jail for each offense. But there's actually a lot of stuff out there that's really effective. You can have things like rope. Rope's really effective. Rope weighted with ball bearings, or bandana weighted with ball bearings in each of the tips. Those ones work effectively, but they can tend to rip, and rope, it looks rather awkward when you're wearing and carrying a big piece of rope around. You know, if you got a big old piece of anchor rope, or you got something that's about like a 3/4 inch or 1 inch piece of polypyrene rope, you're still going to get in trouble for that because it has weighted ball bearings in the end of it. Something that works really effective, that's really inconspicuous that a lot of people don't notice, are prayer beads. Prayer beads are actually a really good weapon. They can be used in many different ways. They can be used for everything from swinging them like a regular pair of chucks. You know, you can actually get your movements in there and a lot of your tosses and swings and everything in there. You can also use it as a garrote. You can actually sit there and strangle somebody with one of these. Or you can use it like sash fighting, where you can put it between your hands and actually get your blocks through, grapple someone. You know, you can actually sit there and choke them out if you get a good chance. You have to be really good with this, though. If not, you can get jacked up holding this in between your hands. Somebody grabs this and locks you up with it. But they still do work. The ones I found that work the best are the ones you actually make yourself, because they do sell them at Asian stores and shops and Buddhist temples, but those ones are usually ornate, and they're made for prayer and for pace counting. Those ones usually tend to be made of real fine beads, or real hard amber, or pearls even. They range from $5 for the cheap beads, and those ones will fall apart on you. Just after you buy it, pull it out of the bag, and the fucker will fall apart on you. All the way to, like I said, $300-400, but those ones are really ornate, and they're made of pearl or obsidian or polished stones, and they're really more so made for prayer than they are for anything else. These ones, I got this stuff at a Michael's hobby shop, like Hobby Lobby or any other hobby shop, for a bucket of beads, like $5. Some of them are expensive, some of them are cheap. It just depends on where you go. You can find usually stuff like this on clearance, and this stuff actually has a really good durability to it. It actually can cause really horrible damage. This stuff feels like a bullet when you get hit with it. When I'm doing my basic chuck strike and stuff, usually when I'm doing my whips, if I do a whip behind my back and it hits me in the shoulder, it hurts, and that's a light strike because you're slowing down when you're doing stuff like this. If you whack somebody across the face with this, it's going to stop them. You can also choke them out with this. Once you get them disabled, you can come behind them with it and choke them out. If you look, this one's actually reinforced with paracord. I actually made this one with paracord, and this stuff can take a lot of weight. I still have yet to post a video where it shows me doing pull-ups and stuff like this, but this stuff can hold easily 200 pounds. I can sit there and put a lot of weight on this, and it'll hold firm. This stuff is really strong. Doesn't take very long to make. You can make it to your own customizable size. If you want something like kind of flashy, Akuma style, if you were fans of Street Fighter out there, you could go to Hobby Lobby and get larger ones. They actually sell them for posts for fences and everything. You can just drill out a small hole inside of them and double or triple thread it to make it even stronger. You can get the balls to be about the size of your fist almost, and those ones look real intimidating, but once you get to a certain point, it's going to get kind of ridiculous wearing it. It's good for cosplay, though. If you're going to go around looking like Akuma for Halloween or something. But wearing it and carrying it around, having something around your neck that looks like, God, probably about 10 fists wrapped around your neck, it's really ineffective. Simple stuff like this, where it can be wrapped around your arm, something that can be carried and look like you're just walking around using worry beads, or something like that, like the Greek Kromboli, or Buddhist prayer beads, or even rosaries look like this. No one's going to question you. So there's a couple things that'll work, but these ones work the best. Try what you think will work best for you. I'd suggest making your own first before you go and buy them.